Hi guys, welcome to Stats Online. We are in lesson 1-8, which is all about outliers and box plots. All right, so have you ever looked at a set of data and you were like, is that really an outlier? Is it or is it not? And so in this particular case, we're going to take a look at what an outlier truly is with box plots. Okay. So some important ideas is, the first important idea is the outliers. So for outliers, if we're going to find an outlier on the lower end of our data, so low, we would take the Q1 and subtract it by multiplying 1.5 times the IQR. And then if we want to find an outlier for the higher end, we would take our Q3 and add it to 1.5 times IQR. That's always going to be 1.5. And then for our box plots for today, we're going to take our 5-number summary, which is the minimum value, the maximum value of our data. Then we have a Q1, we have the median, and then we have Q3. And just like how it sounds, we have a box plot. We've plotted a box, and then we draw a line to those. Now, what's most important is this scale needs to be perfect, right? If you're telling me this is 1 and 2 and this is 3, now you've shifted the shape of your box, which is not a true representation of your data. Okay, now we know that. Let's talk about concerts. How many concerts have you been to? For today's data, we're just going to eliminate all zeros. So I want you to think about count them all out. How many? So we're just going to use some fake data for this example. And so I'm just going to write down from least to greatest some random numbers. Let's make it easy. 1, 1, 2, 2. Let's do 3 threes. And let's do a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 pieces of data. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and write down the minimum, 1, the maximum, 10. Let's find the median in the middle. So you have 4 on either side. So it looks like the median is 2.5. Good. Now Q1 is the median of the lower quartile, which is here. And that would be 1.5. And then Q3 is the median of the upper quartile, and that looks like it's 3. Perfect. So we have 3 and we have 1.5. Awesome. So now let's have that data work for us. Let's go ahead and first find the IQR. Now remember, the IQR is Q3 minus Q1. And in this particular situation, our Q3 was 3 minus our Q1 was 1.5. And that is going to give us 1.5, which is our IQR. Coincidence. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see if there is going to be any outliers that are below our 1. Now, in the context of the problem, an outlier would not make sense because we wouldn't have anybody that would have a negative, right? Could you see negative concerts? No, you could not. But we could see someone that, yeah, I've seen like 50 concerts. But what's the number that is too high that's like not an outlier anymore or is an outlier? So let's go ahead. So we're going to write down our Q1, our Q1 is 1.5, all these 1.5s, minus the 1.5 times the IQR, which is also 1.5. I picked up great numbers, didn't I? Okay, so that's going to give us actually negative 0.75. So that means that anything less than negative 3/4 of a concert would be an outlier, which could not happen in the context of this problem. So no, and we knew that when we started to think about what this problem is about. We knew that there shouldn't be. Okay, so how many is too high? So Q3 was 3. Now we're going to add 1.5 times our IQR, which is 1.5. And that is going to give us 5.25. So anything greater than 5.25 is an outlier. We only have one piece of data, and that is 10. So 10 is the outlier. Okay, so we're going to say yes, and it was 10. Okay, so now we're going to create a box plot with our data. So first, let's do a nice scale. Very important. Notice I try to do a dot for minimum. Don't do that. So I'm going to try my best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To have them equally spaced as best that I can. And so our lowest is 1. Then we had 1.5, right, which was here. And then we had 2.5, which was our median. So we have minimum, Q1, and now we're doing the median, which was 2.5. So that is 1, 2.5 is here. Oof. And then from there, we're going to plot our Q3, which is 3, and our maximum value 10, and they should all be in a nice straight line. Now we're going to connect in the minimum and the maximum, and then we are going to draw a box and our line straight down. Cool. All right. Well, that's it for today. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.